So I've been thinking. Obviously, we've had massive crashes in motorsport. I just want to talk about two that happened last year. You probably already know what I'm going to talk about. The Ryan Newman crash at Daytona and Romain Grosjean's crash at Bahrain. I am going to figure out which one, in my opinion, you can have your own opinion in the comments, but in my opinion, which one is the worst. I think I already have an idea, but we're first gonna start off with Ryan Newman's crash. I was looking at some crash reactions just to maybe put onto this video. So I guess here are some reactions that I found on YouTube.
Blaney's gonna win.
No way!
Blaney's
No
gonna get
way!
it.
No
They're
way!
gonna wreck. They're gonna wreck.
Oh,
Yes! Yes!
Newman's got it.
Oh shit!
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Oh no!
Oh my god!
He might be dead. He might be
Holy
dead.
shit!
He might be dead.
Holy shit,
Holy
guys!
shit!
He might
Guys!
He's
Nah, he
stuck
might
on
be
the.
No, he got hit a second time.
Nah,
be.
he might be.
He got hit in the driver's side.
Dude,
that
that
whole
thing's
thing,
gonna
the whole
blow
thing's
up.
on
Trapped
fire.
on the
Down
window
there.
net now too.
Oh my god!
Holy
Where the
shit!
fuck's the crew? Come on!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Get someone the fuck out there!
Shit!
Come on, people! He got
might be
drilled
alright.
in the fucking roof.
Oh.
I haven't seen it yet, so this is
showing
gonna
it
be
now.
like-
This is a different angle.
The fuck was that, Blaney?
Ryan Newman around.
Damn!
Oh.
He almost hit the fucking flag stand.
Yeah.
I know.
was
That's.
insane.
I thought he hit the fence. That's why I was screaming so loud. I thought he
That
fucking Austin
flag man,
Dillon.
but
Holy
Blaney
shit.
didn't lift. That's like I wouldn't lift
Well,
either
yeah,
if I
that's
got
the
blocked.
point of the fucking race. You're trying to win.
Oh, this is gonna be awful.
Oh no.
What?
Zoom out, please.
Oh, Corey.
Bam!
Oh.
It knocked the window net in. It
Look
knocked
how-
the window
No,
net
that
in.
was right on the
That
fucking.
was the
that
worst
was not in
possible
the door.
scenario.
That was
Yeah,
on the
that
passenger
was-
window.
That was
No,
No, that was the window
No,
net.
that was the driver's
No, that
window.
was the driver's window.
yeah. That wasn't the door at all. That was like all pillar.
Comes a push
I
from
feel like
Denny
12
Hamlin.
finna start something.
Oh, this thing's not over
But
yet.
he don't need to.
Not at all.
Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside.
Wow.
Crash into the wall, into the air.
Ah.
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof, Ryan Newman comes across the line, 4th,
Oh!
and comes to rest.
Well, he crossed the finish line.
Scoring, unofficial.
Get him out the car. Where everybody
Hamlin
at?
and
I know.
Blaney as far as who crossed the finish line first.
Oh no! Come on! No.
Like that's gas leaking, ain't it?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, they need to
They
hurry up and get
hurry
out
up and get him out of there before it blow up.
Newman got turned, went up in the air. As he came down, was hit by another car and launched skyward.
Okay.
Coming down on his
Man, it
roof.
took him long enough.
I know.
The AMR safety team
Coulda blew up.
is there quickly to attend to Ryan Newman.
Whew.
Hey, you sitting there cheering, bro. You played
A fist
dirty,
bump
bro.
from Denny Hamlin,
You won
who
dirty.
has won the Daytona 500 for the 2nd year in a row.
And the 3rd time overall.
Looks like he okay.
Our
that
scoring
ain't
monitor
him.
gives
Yeah,
us
he's still in the
interval
cup.
to 1/100th of a second. It was closer than that.
Oh my god.
The second impact was bad. Hamlin went
Yeah.
It's fine. I did the roof. Oh, I want to see a lot of pictures. There's a lot of fuel leaking. Get the fuck out of there. There's fuel leaking. Get the fuck out of there.
You can't get out of this.
I'm worried.
Yeah, the second impact, someone hit him hard on the there. I think the roll cage. The roll cage. Did Blaney turn? Yes. It's just slap, dude. You got it. Hold on. I hope that didn't cave in on him.
Did you get the catch fence?
No, he did. He hit, but while he was on his someone hit him and fucking hard. Really hard.
I was watching the leaders.
No, dude. Once he gets out alright, then we can all celebrate. Because that was a great race. Hold on.
Waiting on Newman.
Wait on Newman. Damn, what a shit luck at super speedways. He's always like in
Turning Newman probably got him slow, right?
Yeah, let's let Newman get up and decide either way. There's going to be some crazy replays. I saw it, dude. I hit the wall, kind of like Kyle Busch at the 09 Code 400. He got out? Not yet.
Our scoring monitor gives us interval to.
I don't know which side of the roof he got hit on.
It was closer than
Maybe somewhere.
Other than trying to tuck right into the rear bumper of Ryan Blaney, which he does an excellent job of.
Hamlin played that well.
Hamlin gets a pretty good run to the turn 4, but now here comes a huge run by Ryan Blaney being pushed by.
I mean, Newman blocks, but you gotta. Checkered flag's waving, and he gets hooked. He's already flipping. Ah, it's that hit. Yeah, that's driver's side on window net shot. He took a window net shot. That secondary impact is what you don't want to see. Oh wow, it was a photo finish. Wow. Damn, dude. Blaney should have won it.
He won by a
It's not as close as 16, but. Watch this impact. Rohan. The air, and then the second impact. This impact is really worrying some. Wow! It caved in, but the roll cage still held. Because you be careful if he has broken bones and stuff, you don't want to just yank him out of there unless it's on fire.
The creators of each of those videos, and there will be a link in the description so you can watch them yourself. Yeah, so that was the crash, a terrible crash that happened. So, in this video, we're going to skip over here. So, obviously exiting turn 4. There's my marker, there we go. So, exiting turn 4, you see, so I'm just going to skip it a bit. So you see that if you back up a bit, Blaney actually gets a huge shove by a Hamlin, which is in the 11 car. So because he got a shove, he wants to then duck low here to pass Newman for the win. Obviously, Newman anticipated this, so he moved low just to block him. So you see this in his mirror. You see that like the car has now turned left just to block him. But then I think he does get a shove. Yeah, so the car have a little bit of motion, a little bump you saw at the back end that basically shoots him. I think he's going like a 190 miles an hour, and then which shoots him to the outside wall, almost perpendicularly. That is not how you say it. 90-degree angle, head on into the safer barrier. And then he hits the car then at the back, making him flip over with some air, and then he gets power drive by Corilla Joy into 32. And then he starts going down, and sparks are flying, and then he will come to rest around here, I think. Yeah, around here, and then obviously there's fire coming up, and then if you look closer, I think it will zoom in. The fuel is basically just leaking out. So the fuel is leaking out. If you see right here, it's leaking, and there's obviously a fire there. See like the fuel tank as well leaking, and people haven't even came back here. So yeah, and then then they finally come. So you see that the 12 and the 11 so the 11 is giving the 12 a shove down in the exiting turn 4, gives him a huge run. And basically gives him a slingshot. Passes him. Yes, I'm using a different video. trying to pass him, blocks him, and then he gets a little, like, his rear wheels gets lifted up a bit. And what we mean by that, we mean gets pushed up, and then the air has just been taken off him almost. And hits the outside wall, which is safe and barrier, and then according to Corey, he was actually expecting Newman to go down here, down to the apron, but he didn't. But obviously he didn't react to that quickly. So then he pile drived him driver's side, which makes him flying over. I'm gonna say like 5 feet in the air, and landed on his roof. And here's for the Fox Super Zoom, I think it's called. Yeah, so like the car gets touched a bit, which basically, and because of the shove that he wasn't really expecting, it wasn't really, like directly on the front bumper, I guess. And then with the oncoming Corey LaJoy, he hits him driver's side, because you see it's been caved in. It's been caved in there, and then later he would just land on his roof and does a second almost does another pirouette. You see like slow motion here from BigImpactFilms.com. Driver's side, head on. You can't really see it there. There's a pirouette up in the air. It almost does another one, but then lands on his rear, and then fully on the car, the back, without the slow motion of it. It's possibly the most terrifying crash of NASCAR that I've ever seen since the 2013 Kyle Larson incident in the Xfinity Series. That was very, very terrifying, but this is even more terrifying because it has the impact of a driver, and luckily, he did walk away out of the care center after like a day or 2 days in the hospital. And like there's like this beautiful video of him walking out with his 2 daughters out of the hospital, which was a big relief, and I'm so happy that he is still with us today. So with the Ryan Newman crash basically out of the way, there's another view of it, and also from Fox. It's just a nasty hit, pirouetting across the air. Just it's terrifying, but it's a very terrifying crash, and I hope that it never happens again. I just really hope it never happens again. Right on board with Denny Hamlin in the 11 car. See, like it almost gets him, and then it's flying. That's a terrifying view. No one wants to see behind in the rearview mirror. And go look at the 4 cars. So this is Kevin Harvick. It's either they're fighting, they're still fighting. And then anticipating this, so he already goes low because he basically has a huge run. And then very close. He was very close to hitting Harvick as well. But it's something no one really wants to see. So that is Ryan Newman crash. Next up, we're going to talk about Romain Grosjean's crash. Amazingly, they are both of them starting with a lot of R. So I'm going to show you the reactions. I'll show a couple of reactions.
That's an absolute stinker. No, Stroll!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Who was that?
Oh no! Okay, someone spewed off.
Oh my god!
Holy sh**.
Oh my god.
That was a massive fire.
Oh my god.
That was... Oh no, they're not showing any cameras. That's never a good sign.
I'm hoping it's just precautionary, just because of how much fire there was.
Yeah, but we haven't seen him get out.
I think it was just because of there was so much fire. Oh, I'm hoping it's just because there's so much fire. Okay.
Oh, he's fine. Oh my god. Thank
Oh my
god.
What f***ing hell? Oh my god. How, oh my god. Oh, that's the best thing I've seen this year.
Oh my god, it went through the...
Oh my word.
How the...
It went through the barrier.
That car's in half. That Haas is in half. How...
That is so f***ing bad. It's gone through the barrier. Do you know that's going to cause such a problem because every circuit has those barriers?
Surely
the halo is the thing that bounced, like protected him as he went through the barrier. Because I'm sure he was in the other half. I don't think he was in that back half. So he went through the barrier, and somehow
has the other half actually gone through the barrier?
Yeah, and he went through with it, and then he jumped back round over the barrier somehow. Look at that's where he was.
His headrest. That's his headrest.
That's where he was.
That's his headrest. His headrest is in the barrier.
What? How is he?
What the? This doesn't make it. Oh my god!
Actually, a miracle and a testament to the Halo so much. How he's walked out of that.
The Halo has literally saved his life.
It literally has.
So if anyone wants to go off about how ugly it is, well, there's your proof. It's doing its job.
Bottom of the screen, Romain Grosjean's white car clips another driver.
Oh shit!
And slams into the barrier.
Oh my god! It's like a fireball.
In a horrific accident. The vehicle brakes.
Look at this. Oh my god! He went through the barrier. Look, it might be kind of hard for you to see, but he went through the barrier. The front half of the car just ripped in half. Oh my god. So that's why it caught on fire like that. All the fuel, it just ripped in half, and the fuel just made it turn into a little fireball. Well, a big fireball. And, you know, luckily there's no one there. Like, that's pretty close to this, but luckily there's nobody right here. You know, that's thank God. Oh my god, he went right through it.
In half on impact and bursts into flame.
Safety car.
Emergency services arrive on the scene, halting Sunday's Bahrain
Grand
Prix in its very first lap. After 20 long seconds, in what seems like an eternity, Grosjean manages to escape the inferno.
Look at them walking. What are you doing? No, he's like basically on fire. He's like melting. Oh my god.
Here, his silhouette can be seen emerging from the car as he miraculously scrambles to safety.
Oh.
7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton, who went on to win the race, tweeted that he was grateful that Romain was safe, adding that Formula One is a risky sport for which drivers put their life on the line.
Yeah.
Grosjean was being treated for burns in hospital, but says he's okay.
Hello everyone. Just wanted to say I am okay. Well, sort of okay. Thank you very much for all the messages.
It's believed that the halo, the bar that protects the driver's head, saved the 34-year-old's life. The safety
I bet it did. I bet the halo did save his life. I feel like that's the only reason why he is alive. I mean, I don't know how fast he was going, but he went through that. He just went right through that metal barrier like it was nothing. Oh my god. And he got out and he was shaking his hands. So I think his hands are like really, I think they're pretty burnt. They got burned pretty good. But oh my god, that's it. There's nothing else to watch about that. That's just sad. Like, poor guy. He's getting dropped by the team, and this happened. So, it just makes me speechless. Like, I can't believe the car ripped in half like that. Like, God.
Oh, a lot of people seem to be dying recently, and that was before Maradona had passed away, and then it was like 6 people have passed away since then, who at least I know of. Not friends, obviously, but like fucking celebrities and stuff. Weird time. Weird fucking time.
That F1 driver almost got it today as well. That was nuts.
Oh, fucking hell. That was horrific.
You said apparently he only came out of it with light burns and broken ribs.
On his arms.
Yeah, I don't know if they've confirmed the ribs thing yet. Is it confirmed?
I just saw it in an article somewhere.
But he posted a video on Twitter where he's got his art and he waves, but like his hands all wrapped up, obviously. Like, to get out of that with light burns is fucking wild.
Raj,
you said the car got split in half.
I've genuinely never seen anything like it. So it goes into a barrier. The front end goes in the barrier. The back end fucking snaps off, and he's fine. Like, there's a picture of literally of the cockpit like side on in a barrier, and he managed to get out on time. And it was on like massive on. Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I've seen images.
Yeah, and I saw, because there are a lot of people complaining that straight afterwards they just put up like a concrete barrier or something. And I was like, well, that can't be something you want to crash into.
It's not it was his fault, the crash, and he swerved across someone, and it's not really an area of the track like you'd expect to hit. But yeah, can you imagine being the other 19 other young lads watching that and being like, fuck, I'm getting back in the car and doing that. Like, they red flag it, so they stop for like 20 minutes, half an hour. And then they're like, yeah, we'll just go and do it again.
Off you go.
Fucking mental.
Yeah,
mental. And one of the drivers came out afterwards and was like, yeah, if a driver saw that and then didn't want to get back in a car, I'd just eject them out the seat. They don't deserve their seat.
So we said.
It's right. Yeah.
So it was like another terrifying crash that also hit worldwide, including Ryan Newman's crash as well. But what we want to analyze what really happened. And I already did a video on it, but I'm just going to do like a quick recap. Start of the race, everyone is very close together, very condensed, including the midfield. You see the racing point goes wide. I think that was a terrible circle right there. I think that was Perez, if I remember correctly. It cuts back in. Kimi Raikkonen takes a void in action, and Romain Grosjean actually, I don't think even saw the Fiat, and his car. Basically, so front of his car penetrates into the guardrail. What I didn't realize, so with that incident happening, it was actually good that the car actually split in half. If you didn't know, so the rear end. So you see, I think a bit of the rear end is there, a bit of it. Yeah. So yeah, okay, yeah, his better angle. So you see, so like he cuts across, and then a flame happens, and you see the rear end of it here. You see the rear end of the car. That's actually good because it basically attracts the force, or the impact of the force into the rear end of the car, or the front end. I can't remember, one of those two. And it just reduces the amount of force that the driver takes of the incident, which is also really, really good. You don't have to like experience like 70 Gs or something, which no one really wants to experience. And obviously helping him is also the survival cell, which is basically it's the front of the car. So it's the front nose, like almost all of the front nose, to the like almost near the back of the behind the driver. Basically, I think the halo. So I think the armrest actually penetrated with him, including the halo, and I think the halo actually saved his life, which basically also solidifies that the halo is a must-need thing for a lot of Formula Series, whether it's like open wheel cars, like either like IndyCar, Formula E, F2, F3, Formula 4. We need something to obviously protect him, because if it was and without a halo, he would have been dead straight away. He would have been impaled by the guardrails. Nothing would be protecting him. So I'm just really happy that he obviously survived. Only with minor burns on his hands, because apparently the hands, so the gloves actually can sustain I think 10 seconds of burning, while the fire suit can sustain I think 20 seconds. Which is really good actually, because I think they implemented it I think last year in 2020 when that accident happened before the season started. So it's obviously a scary accident. I'm also going like Julian Palmer's analyze of it as well. So he's obviously a former F1 driver. I'm not. I'm just a knobhead. who decides to do this because I'm bored. And so, now that we've looked at both accidents, which one is the worst out of these two? Ryan Newman's crash at Daytona for NASCAR, or Romain Grosjean's accident in Bahrain for F1? Personally, I think it has to be Ryan Newman's crash. Just because, like, we didn't know if he was actually going to survive. You saw that that Corey's car legit hit him in driver's side and basically caved in the driver's side door. We didn't know if he was going to survive, because if you look at the car, you see that it was encaved. So the driver's side was just encaved in. You couldn't even get out, so you needed to get help. And they also flipped the car up back on his wheels. Safer barrier, like it was just a roll cage basically protecting him, and he was obviously transported back to hospital, where I think he's in like for 48 hours. I'm gonna guess, so for like 2 days. And then obviously he came back, which I love, and it was also amazing, and they're back racing. That was possibly the most scariest crash in 2020. Obviously, Romain Grosjean's crash was also very, very scary as well. But this one has to take the cake because of just how terrifying it just first looked for everyone. Just for fans, for people watching watching the crash, it was just terrifying. So I will say that Ryan Newman's crash is definitely the worst in 2020, just because of just how terrifying it was firsthand. Why do you think NASCAR is trying to trying to build in so much safety around these drivers in restricted places like Daytona and Talladega? Because they know that a blowover or a flip or just a life-ending crash would happen in one of those tracks. And here it is, a perfect example of NASCAR really implementing the safety that it needed since the death of Dale Earnhardt in 2001. If it was all 2001 safety, he would be dead. He would be extremely dead because of the force impact of the car hitting him in the driver's side, which was just great force. So, I'm gonna stop rambling now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys on next time. Goodbye.
Daddy's cash, bought that team with Daddy's cash. Mommy, Daddy's cash, Lance throw with Daddy's cash. Mommy, Daddy's cash, boy ain't got no talent cash. Mommy, Daddy's cash, ain't no hope for Arkansas. Daddy's cash, bought that team with Daddy's cash. Mommy, Daddy's cash, Lance throw with Daddy's cash. Daddy's cash, boy ain't got no talent cash. Daddy's cash, ain't no hope.